Alright, are we live? Let me know. I think we are. Audio sounds good on my end. Let me know in the chat, guys. There's going to be quite a bit of people here because there was 90 people sitting here waiting before the stream even started. That's a lot of people. So, let me know if it works. And if you guys can hear me. And if you guys can hear me, let me know that in the chat, obviously. And let me know if I'm about that. Because if I'm not about that, then I'll just end the stream now. But hello, everyone. I see everyone starting to type a lot up in the chat. How you guys doing? Audio is good. Up and running, bro. Nice to know. Hello, Dakota. Am I about that? Yeah, I guess I'm about that. I actually got a little bit of a gift before we start the stream. This is for all of you guys who know what's about that thing that happened. So first off, I have merch that I put out about that because it's about that. So I already put out the merch, and there was a couple people who went and bought it, and then some. I have this notification that's supposed to go to my Discord about it, and it didn't really go, so I had to fix it. So there was one notification that one person bought it, but a few people bought it, which was very nice. Thank you for those who bought it. But the cool thing about the merch, let me pull up an image of it and show you that real quick before we jump into all the drama, the Twitter suspension, Crazy Rabbit, which I have a lot of people like asking me, like, why is he on here and stuff like that, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But let me switch it over here. So this is the He's Not About That merch that started with the stream yesterday, which was nuts. You guys went crazy. So, you know, there's that. And then there's the date of the stream where it originated and a URL for anyone to type in and find that stream where we talk about He's Not About That. I have a t-shirt, long sleeve shirt, sweatshirt, all that stuff. So if you guys want to, you know, have that, it's on my, I think I have it in the description. Let me look in my, the description of this live stream. I think I have the merch link. I should. If I don't, then I'm going to need to fix that. Yeah, it says my merch. So go down the description of this live stream. It says my merch. Click on that link. It takes you to Teesprings, and then you can find it there if you'd like. But anyways, that's regardless. I have to throw in that advertisement because since I made it yesterday and I didn't advertise it a lot, I just put it on my Discord and community page. But regardless, let's skip that. Let me show you guys the actual gift I have for you guys. I made a little video and I might make this into a song. Okay, it has this weird beat, and for some reason I wouldn't mind listening to this. It is Mini Lad related, so if you want to say I went to the dark side, whatever, but I got to show you guys this. I kind of just was messing with this before the stream, so let me know what you guys think of this.
That's not what I was about. That's not what I was about. Not what I was about. What I was about was about. That's not what I was about.
So it's very short. It's nothing special, but it has potential to be a really cool beat. So if anybody knows a way to be able to take that one phrase and make it into an entire song, send them my way. I will send them the clip or whatever else they want, and I want them to make an entire beat with that song, with just that clip, because I think that would be cool. It is very short; it's just 6 seconds, but that's kind of what I worked on, and I think somebody should do like an entire remix of that. So if anyone has the capabilities of doing it, send them my way, and we'll work on that. And maybe I'll make the music video, and they can make the song, and then, oh boy, that's gonna be fun. Regardless, let's move on to what's important. Enough messing around and all that stuff. We're going to talk about some stuff today. Dwarf King, I did see your meme. I did see your meme in the memes chat. I appreciate that. But regardless, let's go and do that. You're going to hear a lot about who's about that during the stream because that's kind of like a new saying of mine. I'll probably get sick of it at some point. But Major Skaz, $2 super chat. I feel like Major has been like the first donator of every single stream for a while. I don't know why, but I've always seen that. So shout out to Major for that. Paydo Lad is all about that. He would love that remix, would he? It would have to pop up on one of his meme streams, right? Like, if we made the remix of that, it would have to pop up during one of his meme streams, right? It would have to. Then he would have to talk about it. I don't know. I was just... It probably won't happen. But regardless, let's hop into it. Let's move on to the biggest news of all of this. The first thing in the title, it's in the thumbnail as well. We will be talking about H2O Delirious and his Twitter suspension. $2 super chat from Star. What happened to Crazy Rabbit? We will get to that in a minute. A lot of people were going crazy about this. Welcome, Jakey, Uni, Potsy, and everyone else. Welcome. See you guys in the chat. I'll address this Crazy Rabbit thing real quick, because I had so many people reaching out to me about Crazy Rabbit. I had someone yesterday say, hey, you should check out that video. And I said I think I briefly saw parts of it. I didn't really watch it much. But after the stream, I decided, hey, let me jump back onto that video and let me watch Crazy Rabbit's video about the mini lad thing. And I watched it in full, and I'm here to talk about it. And we'll go from there. I'm not going to say much else about it. That will be later on. I'll worry about it later on. But I will talk about it for sure. And it will be something that we'll talk about. Beth Carley with $4.50 super chat. TJV, would you like to say your stream is... TJV, would just like to say your stream is amazing, and I hope you enjoy your day. Oh, sorry that I butchered your message, but thank you for the super chat. It means a lot. Regardless, we will look at a couple different things. First, we're just going to look directly on Twitter. So if you go to Twitter, which I'll pull up here, you go to H2O Delirious, you can't really find his account. Like, this is his @, and if you were to go to his account, this is what pops up. Look at H2O Delirious. This is at H2O Delirious. I can't access anything for his account. And this goes for everybody. Like, you guys can't do it, nobody can do it. But it's not just the H2O Delirious thing. There's a lot of people here talking about it. There's theories being brought up about it. We're going to talk about that all. But if you go to Batcoon, which is another Twitter account, this one's suspended as well. On top of this, there's been a couple other accounts suspended that were reported and assumed and rumored to be also delirious, that was harassing the victims and Ohmwrecker himself. So if we scroll down, there's this server junkie now. Twitter account is also suspended, and this happened all around the same time. And there's actually a couple other accounts as well, but I just wanted to be able to point that out. Now, what does Delirious have to say about this? Well, the first thing that we heard about last night when this stuff happened was LizCats. LizCat sat here and went to Twitter and put... Let me find it right here. Somebody asked, this has nothing to do with that, but why does Twitter say Delirious is suspended? Like, that is what it says when I click on his account. She replies saying, error on Twitter's part, should be back soon. For now, everyone is stuck with just me. Now, I wasn't going to do a live stream today about it. I wasn't going to talk about it at all. I wasn't going to do any of that stuff. But when I saw this last night, I thought, okay, I could make a video about it, but there might be more information in just a few hours. I won't make a video on it. I'll just wait, and if there's information on it tomorrow, I could do a live stream on it. If there's not, maybe I can still do a live stream. Well, what I saw, and all the messages I've been receiving and the feedback from this situation, I was then sitting here questioning, there could be a couple different things we could discuss, and maybe one of them's right on the nose, maybe one of them's kind of far-fetched, but could be true, and we're going to talk about all that today. So, LizCat says it's just an error, and if we go to Delirious's YouTube page, which I will show this now, you can go to his YouTube page, go into the community tab, and you can scroll down to here where he talks about it, saying Twitter accounts got hit with a bunch of spam crap and was suspended, which I can see from the email Twitter sent me. So Delirious is claiming he got an email sent to him that it's something to do with a bunch of the suspended crap or the spam crap, and that's why his account was suspended, and it was due to spam crap. That's all it was, which I don't necessarily know what would be spam crap. Maybe tweeting a lot, or maybe a bunch of other accounts got suspended by accident. I don't know. It's not really clear, and Delirious didn't really make this clear. But he claimed he has an email that was sent to him by Twitter, so it's being handled. Corey with $2 super chat. Earth, air, and fire. He who remains water. Then he continues to say, we will be getting them back soon. Them as in Batcoon, H2O Delirious. Baby Delirious wasn't affected by this at all. Liz Katz wasn't affected by this, but it was H2O Delirious and the Batcoon account. We will be getting them back soon, but until then, I guess I'll message here randomly. I was addicted to scrolling through Twitter, so maybe this will get me off of it, LOL. And he has been posting a lot more on his community tab since last night, where he lost his Twitter account and it was suspended. Now, the base thing, just reading from what Liz Katz said and what H2O Delirious said, the base thing just to believe that it was an error on Twitter's part. He'll get his account back. Batcoon will be back. Delirious will be back. It'll be all good and all great. The problem with this, though, there was a lot of drama that happened a few months ago. And in the midst of this drama, there's been one rumor that's going around. I think Ohm may have mentioned it before. There was obviously Ohm supporters mentioning this, and this is just one of the theories that was happening. That Delirious is apparently having these alt accounts, and he's going around harassing the victims that are coming out about him, and then Delirious is coming out to harass Omrecker for coming out about this and supporting the victims and all that, and yada yada yada. This was never confirmed true. There's no proof online showing it is Delirious at all. There is nothing at all showing that that's the case. But Omrecker did go to Twitter and go, this is no error, in response to what Liz Katz says here. Error on Twitter's part, should be back soon. For now, everyone is just stuck with me. Well, if you go to Omrecker, he specifically tweets, it's no error. And this is right around the time, maybe an hour after Liz Katz put this. People at Omrecker follows or mentions can reply. So I can't reply because Omrecker doesn't follow me or anything like that. It's no error. And there's a few people who are commenting on this and yada, yada, yada. Blah, 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 blah. I don't think it was like this yesterday. I think people could have replied yesterday. So not everyone who replied on here, I think, was, I think he changed that setting. Maybe, I'm not for sure. But what I want to be able to bring here is that there's the one idea where you can believe Delirious and Liz Katz in this, that it's just an error on Twitter's part. Delirious got an email. He's handling it, whatever. Omrecker is going, it's no error. Meaning that Twitter got him. Twitter got him for yada yada, for accounts or alt accounts of his where he was harassing Omrecker or the victims or whatever. Now, what side is to be believed? Well, again, if you go to Twitter and you type in H2O Delirious, there's a lot of people putting that on there so people can look and find out. There's a lot of people theorizing that, hey, all these other Twitter accounts were suspended at the exact same time that Delirious' account was, and the Batcoon account was, and yada yada yada. And since these accounts were suspended at the same time, could they all be sharing the same IP address, or could they all be the same account and Twitter finally found them? Well, that's what some people think. One of the people doing the rounds who has gave information to Chilled Venom, which he made a video about, doing the rounds right here about 4 hours ago, saying something interesting has transpired. Today, the H2O Delirious account was suspended for unknown reasons. However, at the same time, the Batcoon account and Server Junkie Now account seems to also be suspended. And if you go to the Server Junkie Now account, it is suspended. There's just an idea that all these accounts being spammed at the same time has something to do with him having these alt accounts. Twitter finally came about that. And that's why Delirious is losing his Twitter accounts. Now, what is to be believed here? Well, there is no evidence showing that he is doing this. Has there been people harassing the victims? Yes, of course, and that's an awful thing, and whoever's doing that should not be doing that. Has there been people harassing and Omrecker? Yes. Should people be doing that? No, they should not be doing that. Should people be jumping on Delirious to do this? Well, if there's no suspicion, or there's no evidence or proof showing that it actually is him, no, I don't think people should be jumping on him at all. So, what I'm getting from all of this, No, Austin, I will not be doing that. You can come down here and do it yourself if you want. But what I am getting from all of this is that if there is no evidence showing, I don't think Delirious should be accused of that at all. Now, we will have to wait and see. I don't think Twitter will put out anything. I think if anybody does put out anything about this, we'll have to wait and see if Delirious' accounts come back. They say they'll be back soon. Don't worry about it. And Delirious doesn't seem worried. If he seemed worried about it, I think Liz Katz would be mad, and there would be a bunch of tweets out about this is bullshit. He just lost his Twitter account, yada yada yada, and the Twitter account would mean something because there's a lot of like fan related stuff on that account that you kind of lost, and then all those followers, and would he be able to recreate an account, yada yada yada, all this stuff. Now, is that the case? Did all that stuff happen? Right now, it's to believe no. You know, he won't lose his account. It will be back. That's what is coming from Delirious. He is the one with the suspended account, not Olmrecker. Olmrecker doesn't have control of that account. Olmrecker doesn't have emails being sent to him by Twitter about that account. It's Delirious. He has that account. He owns that account. It's going to his email. And Delirious is telling us this is what he's getting. Twitter's emailing him. He'll get the account back soon. It's fine. But it is very strange to have multiple of your Twitter accounts suspended at the same time, but also having all these other accounts that were harassing the victims in Olmrecker also at the same time. I'm just saying, if people were to make the correlation that H2O Delirious had alt accounts and was harassing these people, this would be a good case to make, but it's not to be believed to be true, because if Delirious gets his accounts back, I don't see Twitter giving his accounts back if he did this with alt accounts. So if he gets his account back, then he's pretty much free of all this crap, and anyone who brought up that argument will need to drop it at that point. But if he doesn't get his accounts back, eventually I think we will get an answer to why. And if they don't give out an answer, I will do my damn hardest to get an answer to be able to provide to people, because I think this stuff is interesting and it is stuff to do. So yeah, I'm not saying at all, hold on one second. I don't think at all there is reason to believe Delirious was doing this. I'm just stating that people have made that correlation, and it's all over Twitter too. You can find it. You could type in H2O Delirious. I'm going to type it in again actually and just see what we see, because a lot of people are talking about H2O Delirious right now. See, a lot of people are saying, like doing the rounds, he tweeted out what Delirious said on the YouTube community tab. However, Delirious has maintained his accounts were suspended because of hit by a bunch of spam crap, as per below on the YouTube community post. There's a lot of other people showing that these 3 accounts, the Delirious, Bakun, and Server Junkie Now accounts, were all taken down around the same time. There's a lot of other people talking about that. I think we got to go to the latest. So both H2O Delirious and Bakun are officially linked to H2O Delirious, but the Server Junkie Now account has been alleged to have been an account operated by Delirious in relation to threats made to a woman who has accused Delirious of child grooming. Her account of the threats. So this is the Server Junkie Now account that, you know, suspiciously did this. This was during one of the Olmrecker interviews, by the way. And then this is what the Server Junkie account was saying. We won't listen to the audio or anything because we're not looking to dissect, you know, exactly everything being said. We're just showing that this is sort of what it is. Yeah, the Server Junkie Now, Ray Harper, blah, 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 whatever. A bunch of alluding emojis and mixed messages sent to the victim that has been alleged to be threats and stuff like that, shown right there. They said that's alleged to be Delirious, and I think they made that statement all in the interview. So again, take it as what you want. This is a very confusing situation. Again, if Delirious gets his accounts back, then there's nothing to worry about. Then he moves on about his day. It's no big deal. And Twitter probably wouldn't give his accounts back if he did do this with alt accounts. But if he doesn't get his accounts back, then we're going to have to wait to see what Liz Katz or Delirious says on another social media platform, or what Liz Katz says on Twitter. And we'll just have to worry about that. Right now, a lot of people did probably go to Liz Katz, and they're going to wait for her to give an update. If she never gives an update, and Delirious never gives an update, and he just never gets his Twitter account back, oh well, I guess he got his Twitter account, and it would be pretty safe to assume he may have done this stuff, and that's why Twitter brought it down. Because again, there's no official statement coming out why those Twitter accounts were suspended, or whatever. See a lot of people typing in the chat about it, but let's just say that that's what it is, and we could probably move forward with that. As far as that, there's really nothing else to talk about. I do want to give a quick shout out to Doing the Rounds. I usually don't follow these Twitter accounts. They barely have any followers, but they like to come out and show information and scoops and drama about stuff. Doing the Rounds, I'm going to give a quick shout out. They shouted out my stream and said that I was being open and neutral about it, about Venom Chilled, or Chilled Venom's video I reacted to yesterday. I don't think I was super neutral or anything. And I was open. I'm open to all information, but like being neutral at all, that's all based off like your opinion, you know. I kind of had an opinion about the matter already, so I don't feel like I was it's just kind of funny. I always get called out for not being neutral. I always get called out for being biased. I always get called out for siding with a certain side right away. I always get called out for that all the time. I always get called out for that. And then to have an account say, hey, good job on being neutral. I'm like, wait, I was being neutral when? Like, I'm so used to being called biased. At that point, that it's just whatever. It doesn't matter to me. But regardless, with that out of the way, we can now move on. Okay, so we're done with that. Now what we'll be looking at is Crazy Rabbit's Mini Lad video. And this is, sorry for all the smoke. Didn't mean to smoke you guys up. But we will be talking about what happened with Chilled's vid the other day. Oh, I just reacted to his video that he had. It was about Delirious, and that's it. But we're gonna be reacting to Crazy Rabbit's video on Mini Lad. Let me just go here. This is Crazy Rabbit. He has 334,000 subscribers. Quite a bit of subscribers. He's a verified YouTuber. And he makes a lot of videos about random stuff, I guess. Yeah. So, yeah. We are going to... people say he's funny. Cool. Anything else? Do you guys... He's a good man. My man, Crazy Rabbit. He does zombies mostly. Well, I already watched his video, so I already know what I'm going to feel about this video. And I'm just going to tell you right away. I don't know the guy. He's probably a cool guy. But whatever I say in this video, it's just my critique of the video and what he says in the video. He's a bald guy. Well, I have a lot of guys that are bald that are my friends. So, like, I'm cool with bald people. Yeah. TJV, I'm going to accuse you of using the words official statement. Official statement. I don't remember when I used the words official statement, but official statement, people use those terms like official and stuff like that to make it sound like more legit, and if I've ever used it, then it's probably just to get people to click on the video to make it seem more official, you know what I mean? You know, it's a lot more critique. This guy is a pretty fit guy, though, so I'm not going to try to piss him off with reacting to his video, but I will react to his video. Now, my stance on the whole Mini Lad thing is he shouldn't be on the platform at all. He made mistakes, big mistakes, several times, and 3-4 years after that mistake, he still did not give a damn about doing what's responsible and right for those mistakes, and he continued to make videos and ignore the hate and ignore all of that and tried to move on like it's nothing. Pretty much thinking his fans are dumb enough to just keep following and liking his videos. So he was also thinking pretty low of his own followers at that time. So he also tried to cover everything up. Yes, he did. Right. So we're now going to react to Crazy Rabbit's video reaction to that. So this is going to be a reaction of a video, and we'll go from there. Hopefully this doesn't cause a fight in my live chat, because I know a lot of people like Crazy Rabbit, but we'll get into it, so I'm not talking all the time. So yeah.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your favorite bald 5'8" manlet who is not legally allowed within 500 feet of a school zone. Legally have to say that. What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be doing a reaction video. It seems like an OG YouTuber.
I don't watch the guy. Was that a joke? Hopefully that was a joke. Move on.
Has finally made his triumphant return. We are talking about Mini-Lad.
It was probably a joke. I was kidding,
I'll give
guys.
a quick rundown, but first, I have to talk about our sponsor. Just kidding, get bamboozled. But first, no, for real, you have to like the video and leave a comment. YouTube actively hates me and is trying to get rid of me, so you have to help support me, or else I'm just going to have to move to Twitch. So, like, comment. That's really it. I mean, if you want to follow me on, like, Twitter. You have an OnlyFans? Oh, it's first man's link in the description. That seems back in the day. Little thing, so I respect that, and any YouTuber that has done that, like the Smith Blaze and all those other guys, totally respectable. But he got into some controversy a little while ago, and I don't really want to, like, it's not my place to say what it was, but
can you guys hear the video okay? Is it all good?
Ghetto rundown, because I'm not 100% sure on all the details. I do know some, but not all of them. He was talking to like a 17-year-old, like he was a mod or something. He knew them, wasn't like some fan or something, and they were talking, and I don't know if like it got like sexting. I don't know. I just know they were talking, and then they broke it off, and then like some time goes by, and that chick tries to like say he was a pedophile or something when she was 17, and then she starts like a Patreon OnlyFans thing with all the clout. I don't know.
Okay, so I'll turn it up a little bit, because some of you guys said it was a tad quiet, a tad soft, so I turned it up a little bit for you guys. Did you guys just hear what he said? He sat here and pretty much, very briefly, this guy did zero research on this. I know Prime. Prime's a member of mine, so I saw his message right away. If you want me to see your message right away, make sure to become a member. But, regardless, awful sponsoring, like, I squeezed in there. This guy, literally, it was the most vague explanation of what Mini-Lad did. So, he talked to some 17-year-old, and then, I don't know if it got sexual. Probably did, probably didn't. And then they broke it off, and then some time passed, and she just called him a pedophile. And yeah, he did a lot more than that. A lot more. First off, it was a 17-year-old and a 16-year-old. There was a lot of sexting going on. I mean, a lot. You know, if we're just talking about the girls and what happened, he also sat here and had a lot of inappropriate conversations with them, sent a lot of stuff back on top of receiving, which is not okay for a 20-whatever-year-old he was at the time, back in 2016 and 2017. And, yeah, and this guy seems not to really care. Like, he's just going to react to the video and not do any research, when literally he could pick up any commentary video that talks about everything that he's done and, you know, find out where that information comes. He could look it up online. He could watch Hallie's video on it. He could be doing anything, but he doesn't do any of that. He just vaguely knows, and he briefly says it real quick for any of his viewers or any viewers to watch this video and be like, oh, so that's all he did? Okay, let's react to the video then. As if you guys know the information would have been on before reacting to the video. Now, this is Mini-Lad's video. He ain't gonna put everything he did in a column for you before you watch the video, or while you're watching the video. He ain't gonna do that for you. This is the big problem with Mini-Lad, is that he should have a disclaimer of every mistake he did if he's talking about these mistakes, because these mistakes I feel like not everybody knows about. Not everybody knows all this stuff. You think that I've been talking about it a lot. There's still a ton of people online who have no idea what Mini-Lad did. There's still a lot of followers of his who have no idea what he did yet. Still, Yeah, that might be the case. You might think, oh, they would have found out last fall when he made the apology video. Yeah, people can be gone for a couple months, not watch that, and then see him back on the platform a year later and be like, oh yeah, I haven't watched this guy in a couple of years. I'm going to watch this guy. So it is possible. Now, again, what I want to be able to sit here and do is that, hey, it's just, he could be sitting here, he could be doing more research before he makes his video. Could be a little more informed. Nothing against Crazy Rabbit. He's a fit guy. He has the headband thing going on. He has the guns in the background, the mask. He has the American flag, you know, the pretty lights, the shelves. He has his thing going on, but he could just spend maybe 10 minutes just looking online what Mini Lad did before he did that. Just saying. I think he could have gave 10 more minutes more time into this video before doing that. He could have, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to go back to everything he talks about real quick, just so we all know.
100% sure on all the details. I do know some, but not all of them. I don't want to, like, it's not my place to say what it was, but I'll give you guys like a quick rundown.
It's not his place to say what happened, but if you're going to give a quick rundown, make sure at least it's accurate beforehand. That's all I would say.
A ghetto rundown, because I'm not 100% sure on all the details. I do know some, but not all of them.
Which would only take you about 10 minutes to look up more details than what you said. Okay, just a little bit more. A quick rundown, quick research, and then give a rundown to what you remember looking up 10 minutes ago. That's all I wish you did.
He was talking to like a 17-year-old, like it was a mod or something. He knew them, wasn't like some fan or something, and they were talking, and I don't know if like it got like sexting. I don't know. I just know they were talking, and then they broke it off, and then like some time goes by, and that chick tries to like say he was a pedophile or something when she was 17, and then she starts like a Patreon OnlyFans thing with all the clout. I don't know. It didn't seem like that big of a deal. So to me, like back when all this kind of got like announced, I didn't really care. I joked about it for like a day or two like everyone else did, and then I just kind of stopped caring. But a lot of people on the internet for some reason really care. Like I've seen dedicated hate channels to this man. I've seen people, like all the videos he does gets disliked, and I think like kind of the reason for that isn't because of what he did, it's how he kind of handled it initially. I think he initially handled it very, very poorly, and since then I think he's handled it amazingly.
Okay, so he did handle it poorly in the beginning. That's probably something that me and Crazy Rabbit pretty much agree on. It was handled pretty poorly. He doesn't understand why a lot of people are upset about it. Alright, fine. If it's not for your forte and stuff like that, you don't have to see why everyone's upset. Just don't go around criticizing those people for being upset about it, because there is legit reason to be upset about that. It's an upsetting thing at all when any YouTuber does anything such as what Mini Lad did. When any YouTuber does what EDP does. When any YouTuber does those actions, there is reason to be upset about it, and there is reason to dislike their video. There is reason to sit here and do that. Yes, there is reason to do that. Because what they did was just unexcusable. They shouldn't be doing that, you know? They should be a regular, functioning adult when they come to do this stuff on the platform. They are all old enough. They are all above the age of 18. They should have a normal, at least semi-normal mental capacity not to commit those actions, okay? They should not be able to do that. That's just like saying, oh, yeah, that guy robbed a bank and shot 3 people. Oh, it's fine. I mean, you know, it's whatever. You know, it's not my business. Well, fine, it might not be your business, but don't get upset when the next person is upset that their local bank just got robbed and 3 citizens of their town just got shot. And people might say, oh, you took that way too serious. That was such an extreme case. But like, okay, but this is the same thing on YouTube. People have kids, and some of their kids watch these content creators. They have reason to be upset at this guy. Many people who have watched this guy for years and years and years, you know, some of them reaching close to 10 years now watching Mini Lad, they have reason to be upset at Mini Lad. I mean, he was talking to a bunch of 16 and 17-year-old girls, like 2 of them. Maybe more, we don't know. I mean, there was stuff that came out that there was another girl on Instagram, but I've never really gotten into any of that. So that's just all I want to discuss, is that, you know, if it's not your business, then fine, okay? If you're going to give a rundown, fine, but just make sure you do a little 10-minute research, make sure it's right, and if it's not right, try to correct that if possible, okay? That's all I'm asking, but obviously, Crazy Rabbit, he could make this one video, never make another one about Mini Lad, and, you know, it wouldn't affect him. Not saying it's a terrible video yet or anything, I'm just saying the first 2 minutes that we've watched has not been good. He gave a pretty loose rundown, which is I would call it an incorrect rundown of the situation. And then I would say the second thing that I have a problem with the video is that he thinks that having dedicated hate channels or whatever, which, you know, there might be dedicated hate channels out there against Minilad. I haven't seen any big ones, but anybody who would want to go dislike his video, I don't think that's inherently wrong to go and dislike a video. If you don't like a video or you don't like a content creator, you have every right to dislike that video. It happens all the time. I mean, did all the people who disliked Justin Bieber's Baby song back in the day, were they hate Justin Bieber haters and stuff like that? Was that unexcusable of them to do? No, it's a fucking YouTube video. They disliked the video. Get the fuck over it. It's just a YouTube video. I mean, come on. But, you know, it's awful. It's awful when someone gets disliked, but it ain't awful when the whole manipulation and the pedo allegations, I mean, that's whatever, you know. Sorry. Let me move on.
But I think the initial reaction was very, very bad, and that kind of left some sour taste in some people's mouths. And for some reason, people don't realize that human beings can grow.
Human beings can grow. Okay, I think what we're about to hear is more of the Minilad supporter excuses. Not saying he's a Minilad supporter, but we've heard a lot of these excuses from the Minilad supporters saying, hey, he's a new person, he's grown, he's changed, right? You know, what he did was bad, but he changed, okay? So give him a chance. It's okay. Don't dislike his video anymore. I'm sorry. It's like, I'm sorry. If anybody does anything that they, like a big no-no, we're not talking about he accidentally said something offensive. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about he sat here and mistreated one of his friends, okay? No, we're not talking about that. He literally manipulated, used, and sexted these 16 and 17-year-old girls, like, for a while. And then 3-4 years later, when he gets called out about that stuff, he still goes, I'm just going to cover it up. I got to save my brand. I got to keep making my money. And he has no sympathy for what happened a while ago. He just wants to cover up and hide it. But he's changed. No, he didn't change for 3 to 4 years. He only changed probably this last 8-9 months because he got called out, because he got disliked. That's the only reason why. And if it takes a knife to your throat to change in the first place when you've done so horrible things, I'm just saying, that's pretty much where Minilad was at. And I don't think just because he's changed these last 9 months, which we don't know if he's changed, Crazy Rabbit doesn't have the authority to say if he's changed or not. The only person who has authority to say he's changed is Minilad himself. But even then, if he feels like he's changed and he's been a better person, he can do whatever he wants, I guess. But everybody else watching him can do what they want as well. If they still don't like the guy, they can dislike it. I don't like the guy still, so I think he should be disliked. I think he should be off the platform. But, you know, jump on me and call me a hate channel just because I don't want a pedophile to be on the internet, so. Just saying. But he's changed, guys. He's changed. He's not about that anymore. He's changed.
Are we not allowed to grow as human beings? Apparently not. So, okay, I'm getting off topic here. I don't really care what he did, because he's not EDP trying to have, you know, the diddles with a 12-year-old, so.
But he did, online. But he did. He got photos, and he sent photos online. He's not EDP, but he just did what the equivalent of what EDP was trying to do, but online. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to laugh at this, but people are not allowed to change. Oh, man.
So let's watch this video. Let's see his return to the YouTubes and give my opinions on it. Let's get into it. First, let me just say I love the style. God, dude, headbands. Headbands are making a comeback, boys. Get your headbands. Link in the description. Go get some of my headbands right now.
Oh, is this a giant merch opportunity? Does he have a merch thing down here? T-shirt. Headband. Where's the headbands at? Where's the headbands? I don't see. I see the t-shirts. Was this a giant merch opportunity? Is that the whole reason why he did the mini lad thing? This guy's fucking nuts. I'm just saying. No hate towards him. No hate towards him. Just saying.
And the tank top, and he's in shape. When he first got into this controversy, I remember telling my friend, I was like, dude, first thing you need to do, get off the internet, start hitting the gym, and work on yourself. Because for some reason, if you're fat and overweight, it makes the allegations like 10 times worse on you. I don't know why, but it does. And that was like the first thing I said. And he looks like he did it, looking good, looking spiffy.
Here's the thing. As you guys may have noticed, I've been gone for a while. My life decided to take a little bit of a twist. Last December, as you guys know, I put up my apology. I went silent.
That was last December?
On
I feel like that was, this seems like it was such like a long time ago.
everything. I didn't have Twitter. I didn't have Instagram.
Smart.
I deleted everything off my phone. I just wanted to focus on me. Because for me, I'm aware that everything in my life that's happened up to this moment is my fault. So I knew that if I was gonna work on me and if I wanted to come back to...
That's good. Like, I like when people do that. Like, when they say it's my fault, like, everything that happened was my fault, that's good. Like, because you'll have people that say, oh, it was my bad, or I didn't mean to do it, or something like that. Like, he actually acknowledges, like, yeah, the events that happened, it was all me. I like when people acknowledge it and not just say, like, oh, I'm sorry. I like when people acknowledge, like, yeah, the steps I took, I messed up.
In the same video, he sits here and... Hold on. In the same video, he later sits here and goes, I wasn't about that. That wasn't me. That's not what I was about. Let me re-pull that up. Literally, in the exact same video, he's wearing the tank top and everything.
That's not what I was about. That's not what I was about. Not what I was about. What I was about was about. That's not what I was about.
I like it when he says it's my fault and doesn't sit here and say, oh, my bad. Well, he kind of did by saying, that's not what I was about, you know. He's kind of apologizing all over again if you think about it, but, you know, that's just getting deep into it, but let's move on.
Oh, I like that.
This, I wanted to come back to entertaining, I wanted to come back to everything. I knew I needed to work on me, right? I lost friends.
New TJV hoodie coming out. People are allowed to change. But guys, he's changed. I could totally see that. But he's about to change. Craig looking at one questionnaire question. Are you about that, Craig? No. Audience, are you sure about that? Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Again, if you're a fan of Crazy Rabbit, I do not mean to sit here and crap on him. I'm just saying, especially later on in the video, we'll see it. We're only 4 minutes, and later on in the video, Crazy Rabbit goes full on like support Miniland mode, you know, to like say, hey, stop hating on this guy, pretty much. And I have problems with why he says that. I already pointed out in the video, and he probably doesn't even know the full extent to everything that went on. And I'm sure if he did research and found out, maybe he would have a slightly different opinion. Crazy Rabbit might also be under the impression that people can change and that people can be better, but that's not everybody. Not everyone can do that. And I think the risk of just accepting people can change and believing them at face value, I think that risk is a little too high, that I believe they should just stay off the platform and not come back. Can some people change? Yes. Can some people come back and make a difference? Of course they can. Can I believe Minilad can do that? No, because I think he went 3 to 4 years trying to cover this shit up, and it's only 9 months ago he decided, hey, that thing I did 4 years ago is really bad. I should really get off now. Yeah, you're kind of 4 years too late, because right when that shit happens, if you don't catch yourself right away, if you even do this stuff at all, I think it's a little too late at that point, and you should probably just do what you can to protect other people so you don't harm them. But again, that might be too much. Thank you, Logan N, for the $5 super chat. Major with $5 super chat. I'm not about that. Inserts Ricardo meme with Minnie's head. I will have to make that meme. Again, send the person my way who can make a remix of that song. If not, I'll have to learn how to do it myself. So...
friends over this. I lost fans over this. Last September, I moved to Texas.
It's amazing to me, like, it wasn't even that bad. He's not trying to diddle 12-year-olds for a cupcake.
What did you just say?
Amazing to me, like, it wasn't even that bad. He's not trying to diddle 12-year-olds for a cupcake.
He's not trying to diddle kids for a cupcake. No, but he diddled 16 and 17-year-olds online, sent them pictures that are inappropriate, and then received them. Kept that on for a while. Don't worry, he's not about that. He's changed. He's changed, guys. He's changed, okay? He's not about that anymore. TJV, chill, he was just making a joke. Was he, though? I mean, let's rewatch that. Was he making a joke here, or was he literally...
For this, I lost fans over this. Last September, I moved to Texas.
It's amazing to me, like, it wasn't even that bad. He's not trying to diddle 12-year-olds for a cupcake. Like, come on.
Went back to Northern...
He literally said that right after he was mentioning the whole... I lost fans, I lost everything over this. I think he's literally saying, wait, you did? It didn't even seem that bad. Again, if... Crazy Rabbit's just joking, well, he does an entire 13-minute video of him joking about the mini lad situation with not at all saying, hey, this is just me joking at all. I mean, we'll watch the entire thing. He continues to do this over and over again. So if you think he's joking, we'll wait. Cheeto Gaming, we'll wait. We'll see if he's joking by the end of this. But he says this throughout the entire video. So we'll wait. Logan N, $5 super chat. He's not diddling them for cupcakes. Man literally is comparing apples to apples. I mean, right? The only difference is that EDP tried to meet up with somebody in person, which is worse. It is worse, but they're both really fucking bad. I mean, come on.
Island for a few weeks, then came back, and then I moved to Dallas. I had a bunch of friends out here that were like, we realize you're going through some stuff, let me help you. But there's a bunch of people here who are just like...
You say you moved to Texas? I feel like everyone and their mom has moved to Texas now. Is like Texas the new cool hip spot to go to? Why?
Texas is actually really fucking cool. I really want to go to Texas at some point. It's just, I haven't been there enough to decide to live there, but I've always wanted to go to Texas. I've always wanted to live there and own a house there, but it's probably going to be much later in my life if I ever am able to do that.
Why does no one ever want to come to Florida? Florida's 10 times better than Texas. Texas has all these people coming from California. You don't want that.
Willing to let me talk and help me get through my stuff, and you know, I've maintained therapy every week. Shout out Brenna, by the way. Brenna,
shout out to Brenna.
Legend. For me, here's the way I look at therapy. Is you know the way whenever you go through stuff and you have that one friend that you talk to about everything, they know everything.
No.
Everything that's going on in your mind, you tell them. But there's always a few things that you're too afraid to tell them. Having a therapist, for me, was that. I could go into the really dark places of my mind, and everyone has these closed off doors, right? That they don't want to go into because they're scared and they don't really know how to fix it. But what therapy...
See, like, I can't relate to any of this. My entire mind is open. Like, all the dark secrets in my... It's all open. I can't... I'm not... Like, therapy and all that shit, I can't relate to it. I'm just not wired like that. Like, I've had some pretty fucked up stuff happen to me in the past, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I don't know. I never understand therapy. I'm not trying to say, like, it's bullshit or anything. I'm just trying to say, like, I can't relate. I'm just not wired like that.
Nothing really to talk about there.
Is open up those dark chambers, clean everything out,
and
just see who I am, who Craig is. Not Mini Lad, not anything else, just me.
Connor Bradford with $2 super chat. TJV, is this an out of season April Fool's joke? Question mark. I mean, hey, If he's just joking about all this would be very interesting. But again, like I said, we got to keep watching. I don't think he's joking about much of this.
I knew the first thing I needed to do was I needed schedule. I needed like long-term goals. I needed something that I could work on. And for me, that was working out. The act of physical exercise is
Chat. This is not a live stream. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Viewer, it sounds weird just saying viewers. People watch. I'm just gonna chat. Working out. Dude, I tell you guys this all the time. No one believes me. If you start lifting, you will feel better. Lifting heavy objects makes the bad noises and thoughts go away. I promise you. Getting in shape is the best. I legitimately enjoy going to the gym. Like, I'm very vain and egotistical. I'll be in the fucking gym, like, curling, because every day is arm day, and I'll be looking at myself in the mirror like, yeah, I'd do him. Like, dude, I'm telling you guys, if you are if you're depressed or something, before you go see a therapist or anything, not saying you shouldn't go see one, but like, the first step, get in shape, start working out, go for walks, go do something, get active. Like, I feel like that's a big problem with a lot of people nowadays, is they're not active enough, and our caveman brains need to be active.
as much mental as it is.
So people are stupid. So they should work out, and they'll feel better about themselves. I'm going to quickly say this to any of the 400 people watching. If working out's not for you, then don't do it. Don't feel pressured to go do it. And don't think that that's necessarily going to help you with any mental thing that you're going through. If you need mental help, go get yourself checked out. Obviously, talk to a therapist. Do what you got to do, okay? Sometimes even a therapist could recommend you working out and doing stuff. But most of the time, no, the answer is not always work out and you will be happy. No, I know a lot of people, for example, my friend Blake Chambers, he owns a YouTube channel of his own. Working out isn't necessarily something therapy that he can help with mentally. Yes, it can help distract him for a moment, but that doesn't necessarily just make you a happier person. My friend Blake's been working out for a long time, and it takes a while for some people to get in shape. If you're saying that working out, and once you get into shape and you think you look sexy in the mirror like you would do yourself, and that's just going to make you all happy, it's not. I get his message. I get what he's trying to say. He's trying to sit here and say working out will make you feel better about yourself. It'll make you like yourself better because you're going to make yourself look better, and it can improve your mental health. Yes, it can happen, but that's just not for everyone, and I don't want anyone with a false message like that saying, oh, I just need to work out and I'll be better. Okay, I'll start working out, and then 14 months pass by and you look exactly the same and you've been trying really hard. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for everyone. And I want to be realistic here. Get yourself checked out. If you have mental health problems, get yourself checked out, please. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking you to go to the gym. I'm not asking you to do any of that, okay? I'm always asking you, hey, be healthy, be happy, and stuff like that. But if you have severe mental health problems, you should just go get yourself checked out. That's my recommendation. I have no legal expertise, professional advice on any of that. I just think you should go get yourself checked out and get professional advice, not YouTuber advice that tells you to go work out, look yourself in the mirror, and thinking about fucking yourself. I think that's a little, ooh, but I don't know. But yeah. Sounds like he gained muscles but lost brain cells. Again, I'm not calling him out. I appreciate the messages. If Rabbit has dark humor, then he won't mind a little dark humor back. He does seem like he has a caveman mentality, and the brain went to the muscles, but he still has an enormous head. So like he's probably just all forehead and then brain and muscles. So if he has a dark humor like people are saying, he'll find that funny and hopefully not get all mad about that.
It's physical. And I knew that if I was gonna figure out who I am,
I will go over the Delirious stuff again. There's a lot of people asking, what happened to Delirious? I will bring Delirious back up in a minute. Let me finish up this video. I'll bring him up.
and try and be the best person that I could be, I needed to do that. I didn't know when I was gonna be back. For all I know, it could have been 1 month, 5 months, 10 months, or 5 years. And I told myself, I'll come back when I feel happy within myself. I know that I'll come back when I feel like the time is right. And I'll be honest with you, I know this might sound kind of crazy. I'm now the happiest I think I've ever been in my life. And I know that might sound really hard to believe for a lot of people, considering what has been going on. But for the first time in my life, I figured out who I am. Looking back, I realized, Jesus Christ, like there was no time between recording, being on phone calls with Ty, trying to get my edits done and everything, that I just had time to work on me and be me. And that's what this...
Did Keem post that? Okay, a lot of people are saying in the chat, did Keem post a drama alert on YouTube, or did he post something on Twitter? Because I'll look at that right after this, because it has to do with what I'm talking about today anyways. Was it on Twitter or on his YouTube channel? Because if it's on his YouTube channel, I'll check it out. Or Twitter, I'll check it out. I think Twitter. Did he post it on his Twitter? He posted on YouTube. Okay, so we have two different things. Okay, it's on YouTube. I'll check out the drama alert on YouTube in a second. Yeah, okay, I'll check it out right after this video. So if you want to know what happened to Delirious, his Twitter account got suspended. There's many theories to why, and Keemstar thinks he's guilty already. It seems like a very Keemstar thing to do, though. You know what I mean? Like, Keemstar is an idiot. Keemstar is a bigger idiot than most people. So that guy has no brain cells at all. No brain cells. But we'll talk about it here in a second.
This always got to make time for yourself. There's a fine line between work and like free time, and you need to like be in that line. Like, you don't want to go too far to one side, or you're going to be like sloth and lazy piece of shit, or you're going to be like overworked and dead. There's a fine line in between that, and like your job is to find that line and just be on it.
His last like 9 months, really the year and a half, but especially the last 9 months has given me. I'm very happy with who I am. I'm very happy with the people around me. I have an incredible support group of friends, and I don't like what happened, because obviously I know it affected you guys as well. That's not what I was about. This is my life. I realized that I needed to face everything. If I wanted to, I could have just scared away, you know? Like, fuck this, I'm out, don't give a shit, not changing anything.
1 second, guys. Did you guys see the Sam guy in the chat saying Delirious is dead, and then did Sam just sit here and say he killed Delirious? I mean, that's obviously not okay. So, you are now hidden on my channel, my friend. I'm sorry. Everyone put F in the chat for Sam. He had to get banned, so F in the chat. Because he's not about that. Dakota, yes, Sam's not about that. Oh, that's funny. Okay, let's get back to the video.
I could have done that, but I needed to...
You gotta give him props, like, he changed. Like, he actively worked to better, like, you gotta give my man props.
Bitch.
Give him props because he finally got the fuck off the internet? Nah, I'm not. At this point, he doesn't deserve props or anything like that. He doesn't deserve any of that. Maybe my mind will change. Maybe if he officially says, hey, I'm leaving YouTube for good, maybe I'd go, thank you. Thank you, Craig. One thing I can be thankful for about you is you finally took responsibility. You got off the platform. But nah, I'm not going to give him props because he took 9 months off, got fucking fit as hell, and then he came back and was like, hey, I'm happy. And I'm moving on. I'm not gonna. I barely addressed it, and I did a shitty apology, but I'm moving on. I mean, ugh, no, you are. He. But he changed, guys. He changed. He's not about that anymore.
I needed to face this head on. I need to look at all my insecurities in the mirror and say, the fuck is going on, Craig? It's time to fix this shit. Because I've let people down, and that's not fucking okay. And here's also a thing as well. I know that people watching this right now, you might be on the fence. I know that. If you're on the fence, and I've broken your trust, if you decide to leave, that's okay. Don't feel pressured into watching this. I have no animosity against you. I wish you all the very best in life. But at some point in the future, if you decide to give me another go, I'll welcome you back with open arms. Cliches are cliche for a reason. It's hard to word it any other way. But at the end of the day, I can't change my past, but I sure as hell can change my future. And that's why I'm here.
Is he not allowed to grow as a person?
I don't understand why this guy's so on about that. Is he not allowed to change as a person? Okay, so the only way I can see myself possibly understanding Minnie's point of view and Crazy Rabbit's point of view is if I get the bandana. So I gotta find something I can tie around my head, and maybe I'll get that. Maybe I'll lower my brain cells down enough to understand this. So give me 1 second. Let me find something. Alright, I got an old shirt here. Not a shirt. This is a Class A bandana. I misspoke there. So let me tie this around my head, and maybe I'll get the same amount of brain cells. Get it nice and tight, TJV? No problem. Cut off circulation to their brain. Okay, I'll do it to mine too. Okay, gotta lift this up. Okay, get it nice and tight. And maybe this will help, okay? Maybe this will help. Okay, I gotta get this nice and tight. Ready? Ready, guys? Okay, tightening it. Ow, this hurts. Okay, I'm still not there yet. I still don't understand. Okay, we're going to keep it there for a second, and we're going to see if I understand yet. So let me back this up. This is really hurting my head, dude. I am literally losing blood to my head right now. But we're going to try this real quick.
Give me another go. I'll welcome you back with open arms. Cliches are cliche for a reason. It's hard to word it any other way. But at the end of the day, I can't change my past, but I sure as hell can change my future. And that's why I'm here.
Is he
But you can still address...
not allowed to grow as a person?
I still don't understand. It needs to be tighter. 1 second, guys. I got to get it tighter. Fuck, this hurts so bad. You can see my skin like fucking rippling right now. God damn, dude. I still don't understand, guys. I don't know. I don't know if it's the bandana. I don't know what it is. Dude, that fucking hurt. My forehead is red now. Was I missing the tank top? Was I missing the tank top? Do I need the tank top? Because I'll be right back. If this doesn't work, it'll be a big waste of time. Alright. So, I don't know which tank top it is. Okay, so I need a tank top. This one is more of a thicker tank top. Should I wear this tank top? Which one would get me to understand what they think more? Or this tank top? I think this tank top is more what Crazy Rabbit has on. I think it's the Pepsi one. We need the Pepsi tank top, right? Because what tank top does Minnie have? Oh, nope, yep, it is definitely the Pepsi one. This one is too thick of a tank top. We definitely need the skinnier ones. So I'm going to go throw this on for a second. Just give me 1 minute. Alright. So, got the tank top on. I'm now one of the tank top bros. Okay, and now I'm looking a lot like Minnie in Crazy Rabbit, so maybe I can understand what they're thinking about. Now, time for the bandana. And if this does not work, we will see. Alright, I gotta wrap this up like it's a official bandana too. Can't have any of this fake shit. Okay. Okay, let's see if this works. Right here. Gotta turn this. Oh god, this isn't... We're gonna do it this way. Alright, this better work. Ugh. Alright. Do I need it tight, guys, or is loose it? Should I do it tight or loose? I can't... We'll try it loose real quick. See if the loose works. Okay.
Any other way, but at the end of the day, I can't change my past, but I sure as hell can change my future. And that's why I'm...
Is he not allowed to grow as a person? Are we humans not allowed to learn from our mistakes? This is something I never understood about cancel culture. And
nope, I have no idea what he's talking about. I cannot do this. I cannot. It does not work. It just doesn't work. This does not work. It doesn't work. 100% does not work. None of the time. Never works. And that's it. And my dad just called me, so I have to call my dad back. Alright. Give me 1 second, guys.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
I tried calling him back. Didn't work. Alright, I'm not going to worry about that. Alright, my hair might be messed up, but at least we did the whole... We tried. Okay, so let's get to what he has to say.
And that's why I'm...
is he not allowed to grow as a person? Are we humans not allowed to learn from our mistakes? This is something I never understood about cancel culture and things like that. Are we not allowed to grow? Are humans not allowed to, like, learn from their, like, past misgrievings?
Misgrievings. That's all it is. You know, he sat here and messed with a 16, 17-year-old, tried covering it up for a while. I mean, it's all online, but, like, still, it's still pretty terrible. He manipulated a lot of people. He threatened to sit here and, you know, hurt and harm himself if the secret got out at all. He treated his friends like a bunch of crap, spread lies about a bunch of his friends, lied about a lot of stuff. I mean... but that's bad. That's it.
Or, like, past shenanigans or anything. This video has 15k likes, but it has 3.4k dislikes. That means...
Are you live?
Yes, I am. What's up?
How long are you going to be?
I don't know why. Dad called me. What did he need?
He wants you to run a pop out to him on the picket line and take a picture of him.
Okay. I can probably do it in the next half an hour, 40 minutes or so.
I think he wants you to go before that.
I'm going to have to wait until then. Everyone say hi, Mom, in the chat. So, going to have to wait until then.
Can you kind of wrap it up?
I can in about 30, 40 minutes.
Okay, try to do 30.
We'll see. Anyways, that's that.
I don't have time, otherwise I'd do it.
No, that's fine.
Misgrievings or, like, past shenanigans or anything. This video has 15k likes, but it has 3.4k dislikes. That means there are 3.4k people who have held this grudge for so long about something that has not affected them at all. That astonishes me.
It astonishes him that only 4,000 people dislike it. It astonishes me that the number isn't even higher, okay? Meaning Lad does not deserve to be on the platform. This guy clearly didn't do enough research. My forehead's still red from trying to tie that bandana. Does not work. I probably lost a few brain cells, but that's fine. I will be okay. I'll get myself checked out. But this, I'm surprised the dislikes isn't higher. This guy didn't do enough research. He doesn't understand that Meaning Lad doesn't deserve to be on the platform. He's done a lot of bad things. He's manipulated his audience over the years. He's manipulated a lot of people over the years. He is sit here and mess not only with a 17-year-old, but also a 16-year-old. This stuff happened clear back in 2016 and 2017. He tried covering it up for years, and when it started to slowly come out, he tried to even cover it up even more and say it will die down. Sponsors will continue to work with me over time. This stuff is bad. This stuff is really, really bad. Really bad. I just think that I think this guy needed to do more research. And to anyone who said, oh, he's just joking, Crazy Rabbit's just joking, he's not joking, dude. We're at the 10-minute mark. There's 3 minutes left of the video. He's been, for the last 10 minutes, doing nothing but, hey, can he grow? Can't he get better? Guys, stop hating on him. And I'm like, really, dude? You've been on the game for a while. You have 300,000, subscribers on YouTube. I think you've been doing this for quite a while. If you have been doing this for a while, well, then show that you know what you're talking about. He has no idea what he's talking about. He didn't do no research on the whole thing before he talked about it.
And he's actively trying to change.
And I'm not saying go send hate to the guy. I never said that before. And the only reason why I bring that up, because I know some people will sit here and think that's what I'm trying to construed here. That's not what I'm trying to do. All I'm saying is this guy does need to do better research. I think before he ends up talking about a situation about this, make sure he has all that. And if he still has an opinion that he still wants to support Minnie after all the horrible things, he can still have that opinion just fine. But he thinks that the 4,000 people just can't get over it, and they're just hating, and they're just cancel culture. It's not just that. And anyone who wants to misrepresent me or my audience, which that's who he's talking about in this video, because my audience does dislike Minilad. I'm pretty sure a lot of my audience does go to dislike Minilad's videos. Am I right or wrong? Do you guys dislike his videos sometimes? I think we all sort of do every once in a while. Maybe not everyone, but there are quite a bit of my audience who does dislike Minilad's videos. I think it is important to sit here and be careful on how you're going to label. It's not just all hate. And I think I have met very few online personalities, YouTubers, who have accurately described my audience. We're not a bunch of haters. We just do not like pedos. And not many people understand that. They're either on one fence or the other. Either like, oh, you're just a hate. You just hate people, or the other. And most people just think that, my audience is just the hate channel or whatever.
Like, if this guy, if he was EDP and he just came back and was like, you know what, we're going to go get some more cupcakes, then I'd be like, okay, dislike the shit. But he's actively trying to change. He's bettering himself. Why are people still mad?
We're still mad because, one, he handled it poorly. Two, he had a horrible, really crappy apology video. And three, after you do it once, it doesn't mean, hey, if you get better, you'll be able to come back to YouTube. Yeah, a lot of people don't think that's the case. A lot of people don't sit here and think, hey, yeah, if you get better, if you do not make those mistakes again, can you continue to do YouTube? The answer for a lot of us is no. We don't want you guys to do that. We don't want them to sit here and do that stuff a lot. We just don't. And again, that's it. It's not a matter of, hey, if you mess up, can you redeem yourself? Can you get better? The answer, obviously, yes, you can get better. But another question is, should you be able to come back to the platform and do YouTube and do all that stuff again? The answer for me a lot of the times, no. It all depends on the certain situation, and we're all going to have different opinions about that for sure. But a lot of people just believe that he should not be on the platform. And that's where you're seeing those dislikes come from. A lot of them. Because a lot of people think, hey, this guy should not be on the platform at all. Doesn't matter if he's gotten better. He fucked up. He covered it up for 4 years. He knew what he was doing for 4 years. And he continued to do it. Steven with the $5 super chat. I feel bad for Delirious. When I was 16, I had a 20-year-old girlfriend. And when I was 19, 20, I was dating 17, but it was normal around here. Some places it might be, and if it's in person and if it's nothing to do with stuff on the internet, a lot of people aren't going to really call that out or talk about it. But when a lot of this stuff is happening all online and you don't know the girl and or the guy or whatever, and they're clear in another state or in another country and it's happening, and there's that huge age gap or someone's underage and dating someone who's overage, that's where it gets a little weird, a little fuzzy, and it just should not happen at that point. Okay, some areas, like in my old town, it was fine for a 14-year-old to date a 19-year-old. It was really weird where I grew up. But I never got myself involved in that stuff. Me and my family moved away from that place, and it doesn't really happen anymore. But back when I was younger, I saw it quite a bit, and it was quite disgusting, if I'm being honest. But hey, some places are fine with that, and that's just the weird nature of it. That's where individual morals come. And are you going to inflict your own morals upon people? Sometimes it can be a good thing, sometimes it can be a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. I think that, yes, you can sit here and implement your morals into your own opinion on YouTube, and if people don't want to sit here and listen to it, they can just easily click off the video, and they don't have to listen to my opinion. My very strong moral is that if someone's underage, no. If there's a 2-year age gap, that's usually fine. Like a 17 and a 19-year-old, it's fine. 16 and an 18-year-old, that's normally fine, because again, you'd be going to school together, you'd be in a lot of the same places together. But if you're actively going out to look for a 16-year-old, I think that's where it's a little weird and strange and should not be allowed at all. Now, if we're talking about a 21, 22, 23-year-old and a 16-year-old, then yes, that's obviously no. This guy's been out of high school for 2 to 3 years. This girl has about 2-3 years left of high school. That's where it's weird, in my opinion. Again, it could be different for someone else, and it could be different in some places that you grow up. Dolphin wanted me, $10 Super Chat. People might not like Mini Lad, but everyone loves Dino Nuggies. That's exactly correct. Thank you for the $10 Super Chat. Chris Mason, $5 Super Chat. Hey, Keem posted a drum alert about Delirious suspension. He's assuming Delirious is guilty unless he is unsuspended. Love your vids, TJV. Thank you. I will be looking at that in just a second. I want to watch this video, and then I will go watch that. But thank you.
It didn't affect you. Like, I don't get it.
Okay, it doesn't matter if it affected anybody or not. Everyone is able to hold anybody responsible. That's just like the stupid, dumb thing that politicians will say sometimes, or people who get into the political debates and stuff like that, being like for example, if I decide to sit here and fight for gay rights, let's say, but I'm not gay myself, it doesn't involve me, right? So I shouldn't do anything about it, right? That's a really dumb argument to sit here and say, hey, you're not in that category. You don't fit that bill to be able to fight for this or fight against this. That is a dumb argument. Okay, everyone can have their own views. Everyone can be able to say what they want to say, have an opinion, have a voice. It doesn't matter if it involves you or not. Okay? I should be able to sit here and say, hey, I don't want 14-year-olds to talk to 20-year-olds. I don't care if I'm involved or if I'm not. And anybody to sit here and say, hey, it doesn't involve you, you shouldn't talk about it, or hey, you shouldn't say anything, is a problem. All right. So again, that's all I want to be able to say. Just because you're not involved in something, just because you're not directly involved in something or anything, does not mean you should not be able to have a voice. You can be able to speak your opinion on it. Especially if it's a wider issue that's been happening on the platform, which the whole pedo thing has been happening on the platform, and I can't believe it's been happening as much as it's been happening. So,
I really don't. Are people not allowed to grow as humans? Are we not allowed to change? I guess not.
Yes, we are allowed to change, but should someone be on the platform if they've done those things? No. He can change and go be a better person off the platform.
Because that's what the internet, you know what? You know that tweet you made 7 years ago? Well, guess what, asshole? You know what? You're fired.
See, if it's just a tweet or something he said that was offensive or something like that, yes, it wouldn't be that big of a problem. Okay, people would have eventually gotten over it, and it wouldn't have been for the last year. But the problem is that it's much bigger than that, and he's still on the platform, and he shouldn't be on the platform for what he did. At TJV, how can Crazy Rabbit improve on how he does commentary? I think he does commentary just fine. I think it's completely fine commentary. The problem is that the lack of research. I bet if he understood it better, maybe he would have a little bit of a different opinion, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see if he ends up doing research or a follow-up video on it or not. He got 2,000 likes and 42 dislikes, so I think most people are fine with it. But he does seem like he reads comments, so yeah. I maybe somebody commented saying, hey, you should do better research, but I think he should research better. Maybe he's just confused. Again, I'm not against Crazy Rabbit. I just think that he doesn't know what he's talking about when it comes to the Mini Lad thing, which is fine. I just think he needs to understand it a little bit better. But
I don't understand people, man. I really don't. It makes no sense.
Here today. I have a long road ahead. I'm very, very happy to...
It'd make a little more sense if you did more research. If you were about that and did research, it'd make a little bit more sense.
To be on this road. So, thank you guys. Thank you for being here. I promise I won't let you down again. Feel free to fucking clip that. I want to be able to help people again, and that's the reason why I want to do meme streams, or the charity for the meme streams. I have a lot of plans for the future. I'm really excited to share a lot of this with you guys. With that being said, let me show you the wheel.
All right. So my thoughts. Let me give you my thoughts. I thought the whole him getting canceled thing was pretty dumb. They're a dedicated...
So he's not joking. He's not joking about this. So squash all the talk in the chat that he was joking about this earlier. He's not joking about this.
Channels to being pissed off and just like disliking it. Like, dude, it was so long ago, and he's actively changed and he's grown as a person. He's faced his demons head on.
doesn't excuse the actions that he did. Does not excuse the actions that he did. Some actions just, you should not be on the platform for it anymore. He's used this platform for his greedy sexual needs. Or wants, I should say, because they weren't needs. They were just wants. To him, they were probably needs. And he should not be on the platform anymore. Especially since he tried covering up for 4 years. There could be more stuff he's covering up right now. There could be more stuff in the future. And the only reason why I'm saying that, because normally I wouldn't say that about a YouTuber, but the only reason why I'm saying it now, is because he's more expected to do something wrong than some other YouTuber who's never done anything wrong. So, yeah, once you fuck up once, you're going to have more suspicion on yourself that you've done more fuck-ups, and I'm sure he has done plenty of more fuck-ups that he's just not talking about. And he's saying, I'm getting better, I'm happier, and I'm completely transparent and honest with you, when the case is no, he's not. And he hasn't fully gone in to talk about the situation. If you think this mini lad return was him talking about the situation, it's really not. He barely said anything new. I've been covering this shit since last fall. It's been the exact same bullshit excuse ever since. And he's doing the same thing now. The only thing that's different is that he has muscles. And Rabbit here probably likes a man with muscles. So he's going to go, oh, he's changed. He's a changed man. 9 months, man? Come on. I mean, he was doing the shit for, you know, he hid this shit for years. He did this shit years ago. I mean, you're going to say his change happened over 9 months of him working out? Okay.
I don't think we can be mad at him anymore. I think he's changed. I think he's gone for the better. But yeah,
you can't be mad at him anymore. Okay.
There's just like these douchebags that just like want to...
He got stronger so he can pick up kids easier. Oh, fuck. That's fucked up. Yep. Dark humor.
Like, if he's like hanging outside of elementary schools, like waiting with a bag of candy, okay, maybe dislike. But he's not doing that. He's just doing me.
Maybe dislike? Maybe dislike?
Streams. Like, can we give the guy a break?
I'm not going to be that critical about it.
In the past couple of years, I feel like he's one of the ones that deserved it the least. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I did make jokes at the time, but those were jokes for like 2 days, and it wasn't funny anymore. Then I moved on to the next person. Like, can we, out of everybody to get canceled, like, this is like one of the least offensive things ever. Come on, guys. We've all done some shitty things in our past, and you know what? I'm canceling all of you guys. You know that one time, guys, in like 5th grade when you jaywalked? He has changed. He looks so much better. Oh my god, so much better. Holy hell. So much better. I'm telling you guys, hit the gym. The second that, dude, if you're overweight, hit the gym. You're gonna love me for it. And get a headband. Headbands are dope. We're bringing them back. I don't know. I think Mini Lad's good to...
Yeah, the headband hurt my head and messed up my hair, so I'm not going to do the headband thing. Overall, I think Crazy Rabbit's video could have been better if he did better research. I'm not hating on the guy or anything. I'm just saying he could have done better research, and that saying that somebody's changed just because they've hit the gym and they're happier now, that doesn't necessarily change the person that they were before, and doesn't necessarily make them forgivable for their actions that they've done before. I think if Crazy Rabbit understood what Mini Lad did before, he probably would be able to be a little bit more critical on Mini Lad than he was. But I don't know Crazy Rabbit and his content. I don't know. I don't know if he knows, you know, of Mini Lad soliciting minors and doing that. I don't know if Mini Lad knows of his mistreating of not only friends, fans, but also the victims of the situation. I don't know if he knows any of that. And I just wanna be able to sit here and address that. I just wanted to be able to sit here and address that. So again, I want to hear obviously from you guys. So let me know obviously down in the comment section below if you're watching this afterwards, or let me know in the live chat if you're watching this live. And let me know if you guys obviously have any opinions on the matter. I just honestly think that the whole I just think the whole Crazy Rabbit thing, I think he just needs better research. He probably would be more critical on him. And then second, I would change that viewpoint on just because someone's hit the gym, they've changed. The video literally doesn't show anything different about Mini Lad. He looks the exact same, talks the same, and everything. The only thing that's different is his weight. And he's wearing a bandana now. So, regardless, that's what it is, and we'll move on. Regardless, let me give a quick update about the Delirious thing, and then we'll look up the drama alert. So pretty much the H2O Delirious thing, H2O Delirious's account got suspended. Let me click this. Yep, account suspended. Can't even pull it up. This is a little weird. And yeah, suspended. Batcoon was suspended, and then the server junkie now is suspended. The Batcoon and the Delirious thing was obviously his. While the server junkie now, this was a Twitter account that was alleged to be Delirious, which with this account sitting here throwing threats towards one of the victims of the situation, and there's been plenty of other accounts who have not only threatened the victims, but also threatened Omrecker, and it was to believe, or allege to believe, that they were Delirious, but there was no actual proof or evidence. They've all been suspended at the same time, including H2O Delirious' main account and his Batcoon account. The Baby Larry's account is still live. Nothing happened to that. LizCat's account is still fine. LizCats gave an update saying, hey, it was just an error on Twitter's part. So did Delirious. He sat here on his community page and sat here and said it was just an error. Right here, he says Twitter accounts got hit with a bunch of spam crap and was suspended, which I can see from the email Twitter sent me. We'll be getting them back soon. Until then, I guess I'll message here randomly, talking about his YouTube community page, which he has been randomly posting stuff about here. Let me refresh the page real quick. Nothing new as of recent. Having talked about this, apparently Keemstar made a drama alert talking about the whole thing. Of course he jumped on this right away. He probably threw it into whatever else he was talking about. 36 minutes ago. Oh my god. This is gonna be fun. I haven't seen Keemstar in a while. I kind of don't want to see him right now, but I'm still in that boxing mood. I still want to box Keemstar, but he denied.
I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Oh, there's a lot going on.
I'm sorry. We just gotta redo that intro.
What's up, Troubler Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news.
Okay, Keemstar denied or ignored my request to box him, but wanted to fight H3H3. Keemstar went to great lengths to call me Stan from that Eminem music video Stan, but still wanted to box H3H3 and not me. If you don't believe me, there's actual videos on his Twitter. I have videos on my YouTube channel where he calls me out and calls me a Stanboy, fanboy, idiot. He calls me idiot a lot because his vocabulary consists of Stan, fanboy, and idiot all the time. So just wanted to point that out, that Keemstar, my offer to fight you is 100% still there. It will always be there. I probably only need a month or two to train to whoop your ass. I probably only need a week to whoop your ass, if I'm being honest. But I'll give you a month or two if you need it. Or longer. I don't care. But let's see what he has to say about the whole H2O being banned.
Oh, there's a lot going on. H2O got banned on Twitter, and there's a whole theory why. Allegedly, he was attacked. Well, we'll get into that. Also, we got...
There's a couple theories, not just one, but... Alright.
Harry Josie from Too Hot to Handle.
Let's go to the H2O
around.
stuff.
He got caught.
Where's the H2O stuff? Because we do not care about any of this other drama right now. But here's the H2O drama.
Over again, and this is the stupidest lie ever, because eventually everyone was going to find the truth. And speaking about the truth, we don't know what the truth is.
Lil Lord Stewie, $5 super chat. I don't really like Keemstar, but I only subscribed to you for a couple weeks now, but I like you more. Thank you. I'm not trying to be a Keemstar wannabe or anything like that, but I've been called that before. I always refer to myself as the better version of Keemstar, but it's okay.
Okay. Popular gaming streamer and YouTuber known as H2O Delirious. He had some like Me Too allegations against him in the past. All of a sudden, his Twitter got suspended, but it wasn't just his Twitter account. It was also his backup account, all his alt accounts. He made a post saying that his Twitter accounts got hit with a bunch of spam crap and was suspended, which I can see from the email Twitter sent me. Okay, so his Twitter got shut down for spam, right? Well, it got shut down for platform manipulation and spam. It said you may not use Twitter services in a manner intended to artificially amplify or suppress information or engage in behavior that manipulates or disturbs people's experience on Twitter. Okay, now remember at the start of the story, I said there was like these Me Too allegations against H2O. Well, one of these alleged victims said in an interview a couple months ago that they thought that H2O was getting on multiple different alt accounts, sending her death threats, doxing her family, talking about her family in a really creepy. And that alleged victim concluded that the only one that would know this information was in fact H2O himself. So we have Rounds Doing saying, to be honest, I have no idea, but his second account was also suspended, and people are telling me that the Ray Harpy account, the one that was harassing one of the victims, was suspended at the same time. What's also interesting is that a couple of anonymous accounts that were harassing me in DMs got suspended too. Wow, okay. So according to them, their allegation is that H2O was getting on multiple different alt accounts on Twitter to harass alleged victims and all this other stuff. And with all these accounts going down at once and him getting taken down for spam, I don't know, guys. And to be honest,
Okay, so he sits here, and same thing we talked about earlier, is doing the rounds, sat here and pointed out a few things, and so did a couple other people. There has been several accounts. It wasn't just the server junkie now. It wasn't just accounts that were spamming doing the rounds. It was several accounts that have also spammed Omwrecker. I think I can pull up exact usernames, possibly. Let me wait. Let me show up real quick. Where is that at? So other accounts, there was like a bird watcher, two different bird watcher, like they had the handle bird watcher or whatever. There was a couple different accounts. Let me see if I can pull that up. I think that was suspended as well. Let me look real quick. I think it's like bird. Oh, that's not how you spell bird. Bird watcher 988 or something like that. It was under three others. I don't know. It was another account that also got suspended as well. Yeah, see, like this one got suspended. You see what I'm talking about? All these got suspended at the same time. I'm just saying there was a few different accounts, a couple different accounts that were being kept tabs on that were suspiciously delirious or whatever, and they all got suspended at the same time as well. Now, this isn't necessarily the case. Twitter can suspend accounts for any reason. I don't know how long these accounts were suspended for. All we know is the Delirious account was suspended recently, same thing with the Batcoon, and then the Server Junkie now, yada, yada, yada. So, again, it doesn't necessarily mean he did it. It could have been anybody. It could have been a supporter of Delirious's. It could have been anybody. I'm not pointing out who it is. Keemstar here really wants to sit here and point it out it is him. Why was the Delirious Twitter account suspended? It was suspended, well, we don't know. There's no official reasoning coming out. Delirious says it was something to do with spam or whatever, a bunch of spam crap, but he'll get his Twitter account soon. It'll be no problem. And if he gets his Twitter account back, like I said before, then there's nothing to worry about. But if he doesn't, then we have to wait for an official statement why his Twitter account ain't coming back. It is a huge coincidence that all these accounts, so there is reason to believe he is behind this, but we have to just wait, see if he gets his Twitter account back or not. And that's what we sort of wait for. Ohm put on his Twitter there was no error, so Ohm probably thinks that it is all just him probably, but we don't know. That was the general consensus anyways a while back ago, that Delirious was doing this shit to the victims and Omwrecker and making alt accounts all the time, but it's not for sure.
I don't know if there's any way we find out if he was responsible for doing this.
We just have to wait. If his Twitter account come back, then we will know that Delirious is fine, and he's probably not behind those other accounts if they stay suspended. But if he does not come back and his Twitter account doesn't come back, I don't see Twitter giving his account back if he's guilty. So if Twitter knows that he did this, they will probably keep his account suspended.
I guess if he gets Twitter banned, then I guess he's innocent.
He would be, because Twitter wouldn't give his account back. Twitter wouldn't do that. They would be like, oh, you made all these alt accounts to send death threats? Oh yeah, have your Twitter account back. No, they won't do that. If he gets his Twitter account back, he's fine. And that's just what we'll run with for now, because he would be fine. But if he doesn't get his Twitter account back, then yes, he would be in the wrong.
But if he doesn't, whew, it looks bad. And speaking about looking bad, PewDiePie watched some Bryce Hall videos, and this was his reaction. Roll it.
It's crazy how Bryce still looks small.
Okay, yeah, I don't really give a shit about that. Bryce Hall's one of those new guys, is he? One of those stupid fucking retard. Sorry. He's a TikToker, right? So it's kind of appropriate to say that. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Bryce Balls. There we go. That's a more of an appropriate name. All I think in all of this is that if he ends up getting his account back, if Delirious ends up getting his account back, there's nothing to worry about. It hasn't been a full day yet. I think in a couple hours it'll be a full day. So like once we see a full however long it is, I think eventually he'll end up getting his account back, and if he gets it back, then there's nothing to worry about. If he does not get his account back, then it's kind of looking like he was behind those other alt accounts, but it's just something that we'll have to wait and see. There's nothing for sure. There's nothing really anybody can do. I had a couple people ask me if I could like message Delirious, and I was like, I've never had communication with Delirious, so I don't know how I would ever even get a hold of him, and I'm not gonna go reach out to anybody else about this information, because it's just something to wait for. Delirious put out a statement. There's no really other way to sit here and do that. Do you get suspended for a certain amount of time? And I wasn't throwing any disrespect to PewDiePie. I'm just talking about Bryce Hall, by the way, just to let you guys know. Do you get suspended for a certain amount of time? Or because they can undo a suspension early, right? So if Delirious is emailing Twitter and doing all this, and he received emails, he could probably be reaching out to get his Twitter account back. And Delirious doesn't seem fazed. He's been posting on his community tab. He doesn't seem fazed by it. He put one community tab post out, and that's it. He doesn't seem fazed by it. So Delirious seems pretty confident in it. He'll probably get it back. Usually it's 7 days. Well, then if it comes back in a week, then it's fine. Then it's no big deal, and everyone moves on. So I'll probably end up making a video or a live stream once he gets his Twitter account back and go from there. And that's just what we'll have to cover. But regardless, there's not really much else to talk about. I will leave it up to you guys. If you guys have any final donations to send in, if you guys have any final questions, final things to talk about, any questions, make sure to put at TJV in chat if you are going to do that, so I can see you a bit more clearly if you have any questions, and we'll go from there. I appreciate all the donations so far. I really, really do appreciate that. But yeah, that's why was he suspended? We have no idea. The idea or the thought behind it is that he might have alt accounts, but it could also be for some other spam crap that has not much to do with him, and he could have been accidentally suspended or for whatever reason. TJV, when's the next Rage Meter? Probably not making another Rage Meter. Sorry, ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Nice haircut, by the way. Thank you. I like having the sides shaved off. It was getting kind of long on the sides, so I kind of had to shave it off. TJV, stream was lit. Thank you for that. TJV, how do you think the group feels about Delirious allegations? That was a while ago. They're still playing with him. Like, it doesn't really matter, so I think everything is fine. And they're still playing with him to this day. So there's nothing to worry about. It ain't like the group's going to do anything or no longer play. But if the allegations more and more end up becoming true, I can see them playing less together. And Delirious would just have to find his own way if he wants to stay on the platform or to leave. But he shouldn't be on the platform if one of those things are true anyways. Because I don't think people who have done that sort of thing should be on the platform. But yeah. TJV, not a question. I hope you have a great day. Good day after this. Thank you. I will try. Brennan McKee, $5 super chat. Hey Cloud God, good to see you back from your break. Keep up the great content, brother. No problem. Thank you for $5 super chat. It means so much. I honestly really appreciate those who put brother in their little super chats. If you have a super chat and you say, hey, have a nice day, brother, or whatever, you know, it's kind of cool. I really do appreciate that. Great live stream. TJV, see you next time, buddy. Thank you very much. When is the next stream? It'll probably, not tomorrow, but the next day. I'm kind of doing it every other day. So today is Wednesday, so Friday you'll see a stream or video. I honestly prefer streaming. I mean, I'm pulling 300-400 viewers, sometimes 700-800 viewers. I prefer streaming because I can talk to you guys live. I can bring up any other things. A video is sort of just lock and key, and it is what it is. But I do got videos coming up. I got very important videos coming up. It's just, for now, we might do some more live streams, and I do appreciate them. And plus, super chats are always nice. So, TJV, Keemstar made a video about Delirious. I just reviewed it in this live stream. You can have to go back and rewatch it. What bad news from the crew hit you hard the most? From the crew, honestly, it was when I heard the shit about Mini Lad when it first came out. That probably hit the most, because I was a big Mini Lad fan back in the day. Great stream, TJV. It's funny how I streamed right before you started, but I'm still streaming. Oh, that's cool, Winter Zombie. Thank you for letting me know. Did you see Hallie called out Mini Lad on Twitter? Alex, I did not. I don't think I follow her on Twitter, but I don't think I saw it. I don't. You'd have to be more specific about what you're talking about. AP exclamation point. Do I know you from like a Craig Thompson video? AP? Do I know you? I'm just curious. TJV, have you thought about putting shelves on your walls to hold all your knickknacks and plushies? I want to rearrange my room so you can see all that stuff. So my room will be rearranged eventually. Yes. And I will have to show you guys that. Has Ohm caused any more drama, TJV? Not really. He did post the whole, or tweeted about the whole error thing, but that's pretty much all that's been there. Yes, that's me. Been watching your content, really enjoy it. So you're in that Craig Thompson, like, hanging off the cliff challenge, right? You're in that video, I think. I'm not 100% on that. Hey, TJV, how's your day? Good. Thank you for asking. TJV, random QA. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is purple. And before that, it was blue. I kind of like blue and purple. Yes, that is me. Huh. Interesting. I am the cameraman. Oh, so you're the guy who does all the... So you did all the Craig Thompson videos. Like, all of them. You were the camera guy, and you were, like, in the roller coaster thing and all that. Not all. You were just the cameraman for that one. Okay, gotcha. I thought for a second... Okay, never mind. So you were the cameraman for that. I wonder how you went about that. I'm very curious. I have a lot of questions about those Craig Thompson videos. But why didn't the girl came forward years ago about it at TJV? There's a huge story behind it. If you really want to know more about it, I would go back and look at some videos. For a while, they were still good even after the shit went down. And it only took more of a mature adult mind to make that decision because those victims were kids. And kids are going to do whatever they want for their favorite YouTuber. We've all been there before. I don't know if everyone would have went to that extent, but those girls were. And it took them a while to be able to have either a platform or two, a structured story to put out so people can understand it the best and understand what Minilad did was wrong. It happens all the time. People wait a while before the story comes out so they can have all of their facts, all their information, and everything can come out at once. And the thing about the Miniland thing, what came out the way it did, and I think it went really well for other commentary channels and other people to understand it. So that's why it's so understandable what Miniland did to this day, because they waited and put it out at the right time. Hit me up on Twitter. Would love to chat me. Yeah, cool. Or Instagram. I don't know what's the best way for you. I prefer Twitter. For me, what is your, I would need to know your Twitter at AP. I do have a lot of questions about it, though. One of my biggest questions is just being like, why'd you do it? What was your thought process? Did you know what he did before? But let's do Twitter, haha. Directed by AP is my Twitter at, but I'll follow you. Okay, cool. I'll make sure I follow you back too. Alright, let me go back. Answer a couple more questions before I hop off. TJV just thought, but has anyone checked on Liz Cat's Twitter? She might have something about his Twitter being suspended. She did already put that it was an error by Twitter. That's what she put. We already looked into that. TJV, can you do a stream reacting to the beak and how they may be a third girl in the mini lad situation? Are you talking about the girl on Instagram? Because if you are, I already know about that, and there's not a lot to talk about there, but I might react to it someday. But again, I don't want to restart anything. I'd rather just talk about what Minnie's doing currently and go from there, because we all know what he did. But I think you're talking about the one. All right, yeah, I followed you too. Yes, I did. Yep, okay. I followed you too. At TJV, your fervor color is blue and purple. That's my fervor too. I like how you spelled the fervor. Okay. $5 super chat from events. I am late. Did you see the vid chilled Venom made? Is it anything new he made? Oh, the suspended on Twitter video? I have not watched that yet. I probably will watch it after the stream. Because I usually double check my videos before I show them on the stream. Not that I don't trust Chilled Venom, but I just, I'm going to check it out after the stream. Because it's probably what we talked about during the stream. How long do you think the drama stuff will go okay for before people get past it or drop it? Other people will grow and become, drop it, and other people grow to become new popular YouTubers. It all depends what kind of YouTuber you're going to end up being. I mean, some people are going to grow from this drama, and then some people are going to die down from this drama, and then it all depends on if there's new information coming out. This mini lad drama has been going on since last fall, and it's still going on. The Omrecker Vanos crew drama, Delirious drama, has been going on since May, and it's still going on. I don't think it will die down. I think it will seep into 2022. I guarantee it will. But we'll just have to wait and see. We don't know what's going to come out. I wasn't expecting Delirious' account to be fucking suspended all of a sudden. So, TJV, I don't know, but there's a lot of accusations that are true. Yeah, so there's a girl on Instagram, apparently. They used Instagram to find this girl that apparently Minilad, and I don't know. There's some weird accusations, but I'll have to look into the beak, because I haven't seen his channel in a while. You do Movember charity live stream. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what Movember. If you were allowed to, I'd like to do some sort of charity stream at some point. I just don't feel like I have a big enough of an audience, and I don't want to raise like $40. I would want to raise a lot more money than that. So I'm going to wait until I have a big opportunity where I know there's going to be a lot of people and a lot of people are willing to donate, then I will do it. Sometimes these live streams are give and take. I can make a lot of money, and sometimes I can not make a lot of money. So like this stream, I made like $60. And that's not really worth donating to charity, because I can just go donate $100 today with my own money. I'd rather wait until I have a lot of people and then use that and use it as a way to donate. That's the way I would want to do it. TJV, if you were allowed to own any car for free, which one would you take? I'd take a 69 Charger RT dark blue. I would honestly go with a 1984 Z28 Camaro. I would have it a dark or a navy blue, with the Z28 being a light blue. So it'd be like a blue on blue thing, but they'd be completely two different shades of blue, which would look awesome. The only reason why I do that is because that was my dad's car, and they're expensive, and I would want that in full good condition. That's what I would go with. Love and miss you, bro. We need to meet up again in the future. We'll do Uni, obviously. H2O just uploaded. Is it just a video or what?
I am.
No. Not there. There's nothing new, as far as I know. Do you know Miniled will get shut down from YouTube? I have no idea if that's gonna happen. TJV H2O isn't defending himself. Also, what are your favorite type of vape juice? My favorite type of vape juice is either Blue Raz or Purple Rain. I like them both. Will this be a video TJV? I don't know. I don't usually like to edit my videos, my live streams down into videos and then re-upload them. I feel like that's kind of lazy, but sometimes I'll do shorts. So if there's a cool short moment, then I will do that. At TJV, has the Vanos crew posted anything relating to Ohm or Mini recently? No, they have not. At TJV, Ohm has been acting weird on his Discord. I don't know. I didn't even know he had a Discord. If he had a well, I know he has a Discord, but like I don't know if he had a Discord server. I don't know what you mean by weird or wired. Been acting wired on his Discord. Do you drink gamer subs? No, I do not. I love the boxiness of the bodies and the purr of the older car motors enough to give you, yes, beautiful V8 engine sound. I own a C4, 1985 C4 Corvette, has a V8 in it. I know exactly that beautiful rumble to the engine. It's loud, it's mean. And I think my cats are going bad, so I might just do a cat delete and straight pipe my car, which I think would make it really loud, but we'll have to wait and see. But regardless, I'm going to go visit my dad, take a picture of him, probably drop him off a drink or something, and do all that good stuff. So thank you guys all for joining. I usually would do a positivity rage stream, but today will not be the day for it, so we will save that for Friday. Make sure you're here Friday. I will be probably live around the same time, right around 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, so come back for that stream on Friday. We will talk about any updated drama, which there probably will be updated drama on all this. If not, we will be able to do a positivity raid live stream that and raid somebody at the end of that live stream. So make sure that you're a part of that. Thank you guys all for the questions. Thank you guys all for everything. That means a lot. And I will just see you guys next time. Bye from the Yoshis over there. Bye from the Yoshis over there. Bye from the teddy bear, the baby Yoda, the Mario, and then any other crap that's in my background, I guess. So bye, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya. Oh, make sure to join my Discord and check out the merch. I have that He Ain't About That merch. You know, that merch is good. For anyone who's still here, I'll just show that real quick. This merch is like one-of-a-kind type shit, and it's Halloween colors. It's orange and purple, so you can buy 2 of them if you want, but I honestly would just go with the hoodie because hoodies are awesome. And this is a pretty sick hoodie. It's a pretty simple design. I like hoodies with a simple design, and these have really simple designs. And it's like the construction orange, too, so like you're going to stick out like a sore thumb. People are going to be like, what's that? What's that URL? They're going to type in the URL. They're going to pull up my stream. Boom. And I will love you forever because you're going to get free people to come to my stream, and I appreciate that. So again, if you want that, links down in the description below. Check out that merch. I'll probably put a pinned comment right above. And also, if anybody's still watching this, make sure you put timestamps. Somebody did timestamps on the last live stream. Put timestamps for this one. So like put timestamps for the beginning, the intro, put timestamps for the Delirious suspension thing, then do timestamps for the crazy rabbit stuff, and then Delirious and the Keemstar drama alert, and then do like the final Q&A and then the outro or whatever. Put timestamps if you guys could get that, because if you guys could get that, I will heart that comment and make sure that comment goes to the top, and I'll make sure to cover that. But anyways, thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys all next time. Peace.